Alright, Ann, we're back with You Know Who, and I hate to have to give you a bad report, but let me tell you what your little child here did. George, a guy that works for me, was here on Friday, and I told him to go get Hershey's cage out and pressure wash it, since Hershey had flooded it earlier when he drank too much water. So we just had Hershey running around the house, and then I didn't realize George was coming back in, and he came back in. I'm sure you can see where this story's headed. He came back in, and he was, carrying the cage and taking it out there, to the little dog room, and Hershey charged up behind him and bit him in the back of the leg. And luckily, again, there's no mark. It's not life-changing injuries, but that's, I'm going to say without a shadow of a doubt, this is how this dog ended up in rescue, that he'd done stuff like this before. So, luckily, I had the remote sitting right there, but I don't know, I was on the computer or something. I wasn't paying attention right that minute. I didn't realize George was going to come in, but then I did just bump my continuous on the bottom, and then Hershey went and sat in the kitchen, and then George was just doing whatever, and, luckily he's not the type that, but he went right for the back of his ankle. And this is how this kind does. If you're going away, and we already saw that when you first brought him, if you're going away, I'll chase you away because you're already running. There's nothing he could really do. And luckily George is like a real man. He doesn't, he doesn't care about stuff like that. Oh yeah, that's what he did. So I'm all over him. And I don't know, girl, he may have to get some little bit more advanced training because that was uncalled for. Anyway, so we're really just going to work on getting him down. He's going to have to be able to drop, when we tell him to drop. And he's going to have a lot less a sense of entitlement. Oh, look at him yawning away when I say that. Hershey, good boy. Good boy. Down. Down. So I just added a little bit of nip right there. Tap, tap, tap. Here. It's not even that I want to get him to do it without it. Hershey, I need to be able to factor it into the equation. I need him to understand what that is. Down. Yes, we have a little saying around here, playtime's over. When he pulled that stunt, heel down. Wonderful. Now he's got to be way more humble. He's kind of got a swami look on his face. Heel. Heel. Down. I just added a little bit of nip right there. And so he's not on his hip. Very good boy. I'm starting to think these things can understand what I'm saying. Down. And I got him with the nick right there. That was on about 50. Oh, the mailman. Oh, perfect, perfect. I'm going to let Hershey loose. Yes, his favorite person. I'm going to let him loose, and I'm also going to turn my nick way up. Oh, the mailman, my favorite person. Thank you. Down. So that was my nick on 80. You see what happened? He started getting his hair up. The last thing we want is the mailman not to come here. I recall having practical application right there. As I called him, I hit the nick on 80, and it did kind of make him, you know, what it'll do. And I want to do that. I don't want to say, let me see if I can just get him to do it with me. I need to let him have a sense of awareness. This might be the gift I got for Dave. I just shower Dave with gifts that he probably doesn't even want. I can't help myself. I need him to have a situational awareness that you better snap out of your little attack mode. Hershey, good boy. Instead of focusing on my beloved mailman. I don't know, they had this other mailman out here. Down. Good, good. And apparently, this has been like a year or two ago, but, you know, and that's why I tell people, we don't have the checks in the mail around here. Down. He was going to people's houses. I guess he had like a paper route too or something, I don't even know. And then going to people's houses and saying, oh, I'm your mailman. And so they'd recognize him as the mailman and say, Crystal's like shaking her head, where's this going? And say, oh, I need to borrow, you know, $20 or something. I mean, I don't know if this guy was on crack or what. And would say, you know, I need to borrow $20 or something, you know, to put gas in my car. Down or something like that, you know, and was doing it like to this one lady a whole bunch. And, you know, but doing it to all these different people. It had been going on. So that's why we don't have the checks in the mail around here. You know, who knows what that kook was doing. But yeah, and he would just, you know, say, you know, I'm a trusted figure in your neighborhood, your mailman, I ran out of gas, or I don't even know what he was saying, just different stuff like that, or I don't know, like he had oil for his car or something, I don't know, and then just getting the money. Hershey, good boy. And then, you know, just vowing to pay them back, but he never did. Down. Well, he ended up at the jail. That's, no, down. All right, so that was my fault right there. What happened, when that happens now, I need to keep my foot on there. Heel. Heel. But what you end up with a dog like this, though, is push comes to shove. And when he pulled that stunt on Friday, down, I'll tell you what, push came to shove. Good boy. Down. So I don't want you to be afraid to add the nick. Hershey. It's crucial. Not that sensitive. That was on 80 right there, and it did snap him out of his little down. The way you can tell I'm hitting the nick with this dog is very subtle, but it's kind of like, remember I Dream of Jeannie where she would like blink her eyes like that? That's what he does. Hershey, heel. And I didn't put my foot on there that time because I did use my nick. Heel. So I want you to just watch his eyes. Down. Good boy. But again, it's not unexpected. I'm going to keep my foot on there though. It's not unexpected or uncontrollable. So then people say, is that, oh, you're giving him a shock? A shock is something unexpected that cannot be controlled. So, no, I'm not giving him a shock. Bye, girl.